The alarms were blaring again. Someone had locked themselves in the East Wing playroom, and priceless art pieces were toppling like dominoes. Staff were running, security guards were shouting, and at the center of the chaos, two small figures were laughing, wild, uncontrollable laughter that echoed through the mansion like a storm. Old twins Mira and Solène Crestwood, daughters of billionaire industrialist Aldric Crestwood, were once again proving that no amount of money could buy peace. 3 nannies had quit that week alone. The 4th was packing her bags. And that was the moment when a quiet, tired man holding a mop walked into the commotion, and everything stopped. Before we continue, if you believe kindness and second chances can change a life, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Touch of Kindness. Your support helps bring these meaningful stories to the world. The man was Jace Halvern, a single father who worked the early morning shift cleaning the Crestwood estate. He never meant to get involved in anything beyond sweeping marble floors, but that morning recognized something in those girls' chaotic energy, something painfully familiar. His own son, Rowan, had once carried that same storm inside him after losing his mother. Grief made children unpredictable. Loneliness made them loud in ways they didn't understand. Everyone else saw nightmare kids. Jace saw 2 frightened hearts building walls out of mischief. When security couldn't convince the twins to open the playroom door, Aldric Crestwood himself stormed down the hallway. He was powerful, respected, commanding, but utterly helpless with his own children, had tied a silk scarf around a sculpture's neck like a cape, and Solène had scribbled constellations on the walls with gold ink markers. As Aldric argued with security staff, Jace gently set down his mop and simply sat on the floor outside the door. He didn't bark orders. He didn't threaten. He just waited until the girls noticed him and peeked through the crack in the doorway. In a soft voice that contrasted sharply with the mansion's chaos, he said he liked their drawings. He said stars made everything feel less lonely. The twins exchanged startled looks, their mischief pausing in midair. No one had ever acknowledged their feelings, only the damage they caused. Slowly they came out, not because they were told to, but because for once someone saw them. That moment changed Aldric's life. The billionaire stood still, watching a janitor gently coax his daughters into cleaning the mess they made, turning it into a game instead of a punishment. The girls followed Jace with a trust that stunned everyone. Later that evening, Aldric asked Jace to stay longer. Then he asked him to come back the next day. Within a week, Jace was offered a new role, child coordinator, fancy title for the only person the twins listened to. Jace almost refused. He didn't see himself as anything more than a father trying to survive. But Rowan urged him to say yes. Maybe they need you like I needed you, the boy said. As the days grew brighter, the mansion changed. Mira, who once threw priceless vases to get attention, to paint with real canvases under Jace's guidance. Solène, who used to hide in crawl spaces, began helping Jace plant small flowers in the sunny courtyard. Aldric watched his daughters laugh, real, unguarded laughter, for the first time since their mother's passing. Something inside him fractured, and then slowly healed. The most emotional moment came one afternoon in the daylight-filled atrium. The twins surprised Jace with a drawing of their family, Aldric, Mira, Solène, Rowan, and Jace, standing together under a sun with a smiling face. Aldric walked in, saw the picture, and tears filled his eyes. He had all the wealth in the world, yet it was a humble janitor who gave his daughters back their childhood. Near the end of that day, as Aldric shook Jace's hand, he said something he had never said to anyone on his staff. You didn't just help them, you saved us. If this story touched your heart, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Your engagement helps more people discover these emotional journeys.